Morning, ATOMS HAMRADIO. Looking right at you. Let me put you down in the spot here someplace in this shithole, tiny little room. One of these days when I get some extra money, I'm gonna definitely get put it in this microphone right here. There we go. That works. All right. Well, good morning, guys. How's everybody doing this fine morning? Sunday morning, actually. Hope everybody had a good weekend. I know I kind of did, but I got things accomplished. Okay, hang on a minute. Trying to get my monitor back in here. Let's see. Where are we at here? Okay, hang on, guys. I'm just trying to. Okay, we got some people aboard. Good morning, guys. ATOMS HAMRADIO, as you know. We're just here. Just figured I'd give a little live stream action video. Well, I just wanted to do a little update on that antenna. I did a video. Of course, it was the opposite way around. I don't know. You know how you get you got to film it this way. You know, whatever. This used to be my first. I started YouTube here. An old Samsung. What is it? A Cricket Android. But yeah, usually, I had a recording this way, or I forget what it was. But anyways, beside that, we got the antenna working yesterday. Finally, all it was the freaking connector on the antenna. When the antenna fell, when Hurricane Milton was here, it snapped off the bottom. They had that little pole. It was probably about maybe something like this kind of action, like this. So it snapped off the bottom right here, and the antenna just crashed right down the rest of it. And there was a bracket, and this goes right into the sleeve where it tilts. Well, the antenna broke where it tilts, and then over here this side when it tilts down, this side goes with the connections and all that, and this side here is just bolts on and holds on, and it's a tilt mount basically. But anyways, it broke. That part broke off, and there's that metal part where the SL239 is, the aluminum plate or whatever it is there. Well, that was a bitch. I could not. I couldn't. I tested everything on that antenna. I took it all down, piece by piece by piece. I ohmed everything out. I ohmed every piece. Not every piece. Everything. Of course, is going to ohm out because you got a solid piece. But I ohmed out the whole trap section. There's 4 traps. I had an idea. If the traps were bad, I was going to just yank them all off. I have an old butternut antenna. It has the big coils on it. It'll stick on the sides. I was thinking of doing that. But anyways, make a long story short, I put the dang ohm meter up to it. Looked good. That looks good. Everything looked good. I put continuity through it. Boot, no problem. So I says, well, what the hell's the problem here? The only thing that I could say is it's that connector up there, up on the antenna. I mean, I checked the coax. Coax is brand new coax. So, so we checked all that. That was fine. I thought I had a short in the coax somewhere because every time I transmit on that radio up there, I put power through it. I put about, about 400 or 500 watts, about 500 watts through it. I have a cross rating meter. I have a cross rating meter. One goes forward and one's reflected. Well, I'd be putting power out, and this meter would be going up and down like this. And it'd go like that, and it'll just stay there. And I'm like, man, I can't operate like that. So, all it was that basically that connector was arcing on that freaking plate. It was tweaked because when the connector is supposed to be flat like this, and basically it was tweaked up a little bit like that because it got bent a little bit. So I had to bend that plate up a little bit where the SL239 goes on, the plug which you put your coax onto. Well, that was all bent to hell, and I fixed it, and I put some more of that never sees conductive grease on that part just to keep it. It was turning white too. It was weird. It was like this aluminum they use is junk. It turned like a chalky white. I don't know. Everything I got is all stainless on there. Um, Stainless steel, and I have yeah, and then that grease. You put your connections together, especially with aluminum because it turns white. And when you take the antenna apart, like I did yesterday, I took the whole thing apart to clean it and all that. Came apart real easy. It was beautiful. It was like I just took it down, or I just took, I just put it together, or took it apart and put it back together. Like that's how easy it was. But anyways, shit. Is my comments on this thing working? I got some of you guys in there. Say something, guys. Are you in there? Give me thumbs up or something. Let's see my monitor here. And of course, this thing goes out. But anyways, we got the antenna working, and it works really well. I'm happy with it. I was given 10 to 15 over S9 signals. A friend of mine, one of the guys on the nets from Louisiana, Mississippi. What's this called? N4BNL, BRL, N5BRL. WC, that's the net controller. And I got a friend in Tallahassee, Florida. He heard me. W3WWE. He's another good fellow, Ham. And they all heard me. They said, sounds really good. No problems. No, none of that business and, whatever. So I'm pretty psyched about that. So I guess we got a winning situation. That's one problem down. Now, I am not looking forward to doing that thing. Oh, there we go. There we got somebody there. What's freaky popping? This is what's popping. I hear, man. It's everything, man. Everything. It's all of it. Everything. This beautiful, fine Sunday morning. So, how's things going up there? The reality of music. I like that title, man. I love music. Gotta have your music. Jeez. Um, but anyways, like I was saying, the antenna's working fine and dandly, as they would say. And my other out, so I was telling a guy last night or everybody on the net last night, said if this thing doesn't work, I'm gonna take that thing and just saw it up and throw it in the trash. That'd be it. He goes, all you gotta know, their new antenna called, what was the name of this antenna? It was called Tune Antenna, something like that. He was telling me about. I don't know if he's joshing me or what. No, but he's mentioned to somebody else too. It's called Tune and Antenna, And oh yeah, yes sir. Lot to celebrate, man. That is cool shit. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Yep. He we let's just glad how things turned out. You know, it's not nothing bad or anything else like that. But anyways, I'm kind of glad and happy about that because we're getting our shit back together again here in this United States. Or I can see that definitely, definitely. So, but anyways, other guys, yeah, that was the thing. I got the antennas all set up, all ready to rock and roll. Yeah, that I cut myself pretty. It's starting to heal up nice. I got myself really good. You know, like right in here. This whole finger was just all red. This was like 4 days ago, and it healed pretty good. I got one big gash here, and I had actually had to put a bandage on it to like a butterfly bandage, and it closed right up nicely. It was like it never really. I just got that one little cut there and that slice. Then I got an RF burn from my tuner. Oh man, this is crazy. I push on it, it hurts. It put a freaking hole in my finger. You see it in my thumb there. See that right there? Where the hole is right there? That's where RF burn. I got that from my tuner. Because I'm holding it like this. My thumb was right there, and I'm going like this to turn the inductance, the inductor. This is when the antenna was all messed up. It went back into my. There's no ground. I was trying to find their ground, and so it went through my tuner. This is when the antenna was messed up, and I burnt a freaking hole in my finger. Not hole, but it burnt a. It looks like a half moon in my finger because the inductance wheel on the tuner is has a metal insert in there. It's like a like a ball bearing type of. It's a Pelstar tuner. It has, you know, like a small stud in there, a hex stud in there to hold the button on there. There must be Teflon, and there's like a bearing in there. So when you turn it, to tune your inductance. I had my thumb on that, and I was tuning it really slowly, like this, somehow like that, and then boom, like yo, man, it was smoking, and I'm like, holy shit, my whole finger was just, I mean, it was burning and everything. Holy Christ. But yeah, now it doesn't burn me anymore because I checked everything. But that thing on the wall, I'm getting rid of that. I'm thinking about making a box, a have one line going outside. I'm probably gonna make a poor man's antenna switch box. Basically, I'm trying to say is get a utility box, have it, you know, put that, use that shit what's left of that window thing. Put the wire outside, put a plug into the hole there. Those little rubber stoppers or whatever, corks or whatever. Put it through the window and then put it into a box, and then have have it coming in from a PVC pipe coming down in, then have it on the bottom, you know, mounted to the ground. Have one line going in, and then have like a three-way switch box or something inside there, or four-way or whatever. And you know, you link two together and get four. You know, I have like 4 or 5 antennas. So I was thinking of that, but yeah, I've been listening to SDR. The SDR looks pretty darn good. The signals. That's the other thing. It's handy to have when you have an SDR and shortwave receiver or receiver or whatever SDR. I took that right straight to the antenna, and as soon as I plugged that thing in, boom, the whole screen lit up like a Christmas tree. So, anyways, so that's that. What we got here? We got four out to the left. Let's see. Okay. Computers nowadays, or these phones. So what's else? Yeah, what else is going on, guys? Are everybody doing okay this morning? I hope so. Um, so we got that accomplished. Like I was going to say too, I got that one winning project done. I'm just waiting for Jinx Clover to come in here. I know he's always out or up and about this time of the morning. He's probably watching one of our other fellow YouTubers out there. I don't know. I just stepped away from it for a little bit. After a while, it's kind of a crazy thing. What? Oh shit! How long have I been a window DJ window cleaner? What the hell does that mean? I don't know. Yeah, this is about amateur radio or ham radio talk or whatever. We're talking about window cleaning. Oh boy, if it's the lights, well, it just adds a little pizzazz, I guess. And, not so boring. I don't care if you get trolls in there. It ain't gonna bother me. I think it's funny. Hey, I still love you guys. Doesn't matter. There's too much hate in this world nowadays. Too much. See who else we got? Anybody else? Let's see. Jinx Clover, where the hell have you been? Are you in there? Where the heck are you? We got. Let's see. We got the reality of music in the house. We got Triple J in the house, and there's other 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 in there else. And thanks for the thumbs up, guys. Let's see. Jinx Clover, where the hell have you been? Stovepipe, where are you this morning? And who else? Roger, where the hell have you been this morning? Are you in there? Let's see, who else? I'm trying to think off of my noggin head here. A few other ones. Anyways, what was I going to say? Something. Oh, I got to get that Kenwood running. I got the parts for it. I think it's right over here. Hang on a sec. All right. Oh yeah, this is good wire right here. I have tons of this stuff. It's almost kind of looks like in-house wiring kind of type 120 volt wire. I think it's a 120 volt line. Trying to read this. It's just I don't have my regular glasses. I got my sunglasses on, but that's not going to help. But anyways, I use this wire. I'm gonna make a dipole out of this stuff. I got this from my neighbor, and this stuff you got a whole spool of this stuff. It's really good stuff. I have an alpha delta little insulator to put onto that to make a homemade dipole. If I can find the damn thing. Yeah, right here. It's one of these things. You hang it up. Let's see. And this has got a gas discharge tube in the back of it right here. In case it gets static discharge or whatever, it'll pop that. Then you can always buy. I have some of those just to replace that little bulb there. I have to test see what is negative and positive. What you do is you go and take your connector right here, your SL239 connector. You put your center pin on your ohm meter, set it on continuity, put your probe onto here, and then probe on each one of these posts. See which one is hot. And if you want to see what is ground, do the same thing. You hit the side of this part. Don't hit the inside of that, but hit the side here, and then go like this with your meter and see which is ground. So this way here, when you got, if your hot is here and your ground is here, You just take your like a marker and mark it positive or negative or whatever. I'm surprised Alpha Delta. That's who makes this center insulator. So yeah, I don't know what side is hot, what side's negative, which makes a difference because if I want to point it northwest, northeast, or southeast, I can always put the antenna in a certain spot. Um, so that's that. It has all stainless, very good. And like I was saying, I wanted to use this kind of wire. Of course, it's going to be a lot longer. You just put the wire on and then make your dipole. And I got to figure out what side is hot on this. I'm sure it's got to be. It's got to be. Usually it's the first one, but you can't always tell. But like I said, you just take your ohm meter, you just put your probe, the test probe here, and then set it on ohms or continuity or whatever, right? Or put it on continuity, be easier. You can hear the noise. You put the probe here, and you put each one of these. See if you hear a beep on one of these. Once you get the beep, you know what positives here or there. And then again, like I said, test for your. This is the ground side, the outer where the thread is. You put the probe on that, like so, and then take your lead and just test which side is ground, and then boom, then you just mark it on your thing, positive or negative, negative, or yeah, negative or positive. So that's that. Okay, let's see. Here's the Jesus. This is gonna be a job, boy. Whew. This is the shenanigan of a board. Ugh, there are so many damn freaking wires on this. I have no idea. I have to go through every one of these wires. There has to be one. Okay, there's one, two, three, four, five. This is a coaxial type thingy. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's got to be at least 30 wires on this one board. 30 freaking wires. And I bet you it's either one of these germanium these guys right here, they're germaniums. These are for receiving, they're receivers, diodes, or that's why you can get the old germanium capacitors or whatever you call them, the cans. They work the best. That's how you get the good sound quality of an old portable radio or whatever. They always sound good, and it's got the crystal filter in it. You know what? If those are, if I bet you 10 to 1, I popped one of those, or I popped a, because yeah, I'm thinking it's got to be one of them. I mean, what I'm seeing, what else could just blow up in this thing? There's nothing. It's just those germanium diodes or capacitors, and let's see what else, and a few ceramic disc capacitors can take abuse. They don't. You can't hurt them things. The only thing I remember smelling that burnt, it was smelled something like a component or something. Uh, okay, there's a resistor right there. That'll, I mean, there's parts right here. If I feel like there's going to be a big problem, I'm just going to risk it and say, I'm going to send it and say all of it. And it just got to be very careful with this. This thing is 50 years old. This thing. The one that's in the radio. Like I said, it could be one of these. There's one, two, three, and 4. No, is that one? Okay, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there's 4 of them. 5. There's one down here. 3, or 2, and 3. And I think there's another one here. Yes, there's 4. Number 4. I think. I don't know. I'm praying to the atoms or the electronic gods up there. I'm having a funny feeling it could be one of those germanium diodes that popped. You ain't gonna hear it go pop or whatever. You just gotta smell a burning smell, and it smelled like burning electronics or a burnt board or something. So that son of a gun must have burnt pretty damn good. And hopefully it didn't burn out my crystal filter. I can't see why not. If it is, all you got to do is just unscrew it and put this one onto the other board. That's it. I'll just replace that too while I'm at it. This crystal board for a single sideband, and all you do is just unscrew it here and it pulls out, and then you just put it on the other board. I'm just having this feeling. I feel like just gonna send it. I'm just putting all this together, man. All these wires. I don't know. I'm still want to just hardwire it and then wire it the right way. Tin the wires and yeah. See, these wires right here are kind of a little. Ugh. I think I may have some especially tiny coaxial cable wire somewhere, but this is the kicker right here. This whole patch of wires. I would actually have to cut these to length, and so you get enough tin the ends, and then J hook the rest. Then put the new wires on J hook, and then put all heat shrink tubing on all these wires, solder them, and then when it's done, and you heat shrink every freaking one you've done. So this is for the TS520, and this is the receiving side. And it's going to be a real dance party doing this. I'm telling you that right now. It's not going to be fun at all. But like I said, if it's I don't know. I can always guarantee when I put RF through that thing by accident, it must have took out one of those. All these are those germanium diodes, and the VR2 is a sensitivity, which is your RF signal or your receiver. And yeah, you adjust that. I would have to put a signal generator on that. Yeah, the VR2 is the sensitivity VR. They're old, bigger VRs, variable capacitors. And there's a damn turn light on that side, and I am not turning that. But the only thing I have to probably adjust is the sensitivity of the receiver. Okay, these are already marked on the board. That's a good thing. Let's see, green. Okay. Anyways, enough of that. But we got the part. That's gonna have to be my next project. I got to take down this whole freaking this whole shebang doodle. Meters on this side. I got this old monitor. I got to get out of here. It's blown because it's old. I have a big flat screen. A neighbor of mine gave it to me. It's a big one. I don't know where am I gonna mount the damn thing, but that's got to be done too. So I can hook my FTDX10 to my new monitor. It's a bigger monitor, and it's going to be nice. I love to have a nice bit. And finally, I get a monitor. I got it for free from a neighbor of mine. Just have this. Some lady next door says, "Yeah, you can have it." So it's just cool. It's still in my living room. So in the corner where the couch is, so it'll be in the way. Anyways, who else we got out here? Let's see. We got some people out there. Give me some thumbs up. Say, hey, what's shaking? What's going on here this morning? What's going on here this Sunday morning? You know what I mean. Anything anything radio related, or anything you want to talk, come on down. This is my show. My show. Some goofy people out there. Anyways. So good morning again. I hope everybody's having a fine morning here this Sunday. Hope everybody's resting up pretty good. And I know I'm not. Yeah, I know I am. Nice and bright early in the morning. And I'm gonna do. Did some. I was on 11 meters the other day. You ain't gonna believe this. Got a station out of Austria yesterday. Way over here, guys. Way over here. In Europe, right? Not far from Poland and freaking Hungary and Ukraine. Austria, I got the other day. On 11 meters. Can you believe that? With that D104 that I rebuilt, everybody says it sounds really good. This is a day. I tell you what, these things hold up of time. The only thing that screws them up is when somebody starts fidgeting around with these, modifying them, doing stupid, goofy things with these damn microphones. They don't make these anymore, people. They don't make them anymore. Leave these poor mics alone as they are. When you buy one, clean it up, fix it up, and then you got a nice prized possession right here. A nice, good old microphone. And this thing works. It kicks. I mean, it really kicks. I bought it as a basket case, I guess. You might as well say, because it didn't work at all. I'm like, what the hell? Why is this not working? I kept wiring it, checking the wiring 100 times. And you guys know the story. All it was a stupid mic cord. And I got this off of an old stock mic from a Cobra, those cheesy, big, giant, bulky, not the coffin ones, but the big, cheesy, newer ones. Are just the only thing was good on them that these cords, they're very flexible. And this was in my junk box, this mic, guys. I don't like the stock mics with junk. I figured I might need the cord from it. And they gave you plenty of length on the end where the spring relief is on here. And it's like it was meant to be. And I didn't even have to wire up the microphone cable. It was already wired up to this already. This is a 4-pin Cobra Uniden, whatever. And so what I did is on the microphone end, so I took the old cable off. It's in one of my videos, working on D104s and blah, 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 blah. And let's see. Yeah, so I had to follow. There's a schematic on the bottom where the wires go and all this other stuff. Blah blah. Got that all straightened out. Looked at and the wiring was right on the money too, except for one wire. It was kind of weird, funky wire, but we got it. It's pretty much all original, all cleaned up. With somebody that had it before me, it made a big mess on the damn thing. I mean, it was a mess, and it took me like 3 or 4 hours to get this damn thing on, first time. Like, why is this not working? I got the wiring code correctly. That was from off the other mic cord. And then I'm looking in the inside. It was all wired wrong. This was there. There's this big giant capacitor across the damn thing. I don't know if it's for audio cutback or more fidelity. I don't know. I just yanked that old crap out and put it back the way it's supposed to be. Leave them alone. If you get one of these mics, just leave them alone. Clean it up. Wire them up to what you want to get them wired up to. Be done with it. Tired of it. Now I didn't think it was going to work. I thought the amplifier section of that the bottom bass there was blown. I didn't give it a chance. I kind of gave it a 50-50 chance. I says, okay, we got it wired up. And then that day I tried it on one of my videos and it worked. Boom, fired right up. I was like, damn, thank God. Then I had to knead up all the wiring and stuff that I did and there were other messes. It worked really good. So that's a good win situation. Yes, sir. The real Andre Corbin, Nataro, believe it. You bet. Better. Yes, sir. Yeah, that's funny. That cartoon has been around for like 25 freaking years. Yeah, I don't know how I got into watch anime stuff. I watched it since I was like, I don't know, in grade school. I knew a friend of mine. He was Oriental, and we were good friends. And he goes, "I got some really cool old stuff, cartoons." I'm like, "What do you got?" I mean, I know there's Speed Racer. I've seen them on TV years ago as a kid. They were watching these cartoons. They were all subtitled. They were all in Japanese or Vietnamese or whatever. And I can remember watching it. It was like it was pretty neat. And so it started from there. Then years goes on later. Then I saw the man Arturo and all the others when he started, and he's worked his ranks up when he's growing up, and then until he became. And then everybody started doing their own thing, and then it was just really cool stuff. I don't know. I thought it was cool. I don't care. I really don't. I love cartoons. I To this day, I remember waking up in the morning on a Saturday morning, like I'm doing right now. I was up already at about 5 o'clock this morning, and I would wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning before 6 o'clock, before the TVs, all the stations start on NBC. Um, there's channels from all over that are played Saturday morning cartoons, and you watch all the cartoons, all the Looney Tunes, everything, all the Hanna Barbera stuff, all that, and then maybe some anime stuff. It all goes from there. So I mean, you guys know I'm talking about. Saturday mornings is like a religious thing to do. To wake up in the morning, have your bowl of cereal, and watching cartoons in the morning, man. That was the shit back in the old days. Oh, I miss them days. I truly do. Oh man, I miss them days. But anyhow, so that's the real deal. Betcha. You betcha. Let's see. We got a couple left in here. Anybody else? Where's my other? Where the hell happened to Clover there? Let's see. Jinx Clover, Stovepipe, Roger. Um, who else was usually in here too? I forget now. Oh God. Radio Nut 69. Where the hell are you at? Oh, my SDR is still going pretty good, strong. The antenna's working. Yeah, like I was saying, I got Austria yesterday on 11 meters on my on that microphone with my President Jackson I've had for many moons, and I've refurbished it, and it works really good, really, really, really good. And everybody, I get these are CB radios. It is what they are. Everybody out there nowadays are running ham radios. I mean, it's illegal, but who cares? They're all running Kenwoods and ICOMs and all the high end radios like I have here. And I'm running it just a CB, just to be an average CBer. Just the nostalgia of it. I like to go on sideband. Of course, you get the wise asses there. Oh, you're off frequency. Blah, 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 blah. I says, well, yeah, probably I'm off frequencies because you're probably running a Kenwood or an ICOM or ham radio or whatever. Blah 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 blah. Oh well, yeah, I am. Well, says, there you go, because you're the frequencies stability on them radios are really strong. It's going to stay on. I remember I took that radio. I put my monitor on and I had it on sideband, and I just zero beat it to my ear, and I could just get my voice just enough. Sounded fine to me. I don't know. Maybe because it drifts. Maybe you got to warm them up because it's an older radio. It's not the new modern crap they got now. I mean, maybe you got to warm them up. I don't know. But I like to put it on a frequency counter and adjust the carrier, frequency carrier, or whatever. Put it on my sound generator, or what do you call it there? Generator, and put it through the mic or whatever, and adjust the the carrier balance, or not the carrier balance. You know what I'm talking about. It goes to your clarifier, and it's open. These are export radios, the President Jacksons. Let me show you. So this right here, you know, this is your regular clarifier right here. That's the regular clarifier. The outer, or the inner, is your that shifts your frequency. Just like you might as well say it's a VFO right here, and you move it, blah blah blah, and then you get on frequency, and you get. And I have it just before it clicks to the middle. Right about here is where it's on frequency, and they're telling me no, it's not. But I don't know. Whatever. It is what it is. It's just a damn CB radio. Let's see. There we go. Anyhow, so that's the real deal on that, man. Anybody else around about there? I know there's couple other ones out there. Give me some thumbs up there. We need some more. Make sure we got some good sound out there. And we got everybody else out there. I see they're still out there, but that was saying that much. But anyways, that radio works fine. I just got to get it realigned up. And I recapped some of the things that had to be recapped in that thing. I showed you some of the caps that were in that thing. They were just ready to blow up, man. I mean, the tops were starting to bubble. And that radio is probably at least 30 some odd years old. 30, almost 40 years old at least, that radio. Because it came out in 89. So President Jackson's, I think it ended in 91-ish. Maybe 90. I think 90, 91-ish. Yeah, right around there, I think. I remember one guy wanted one of these so bad. I remember he goes, "Oh, I just got a President Jackson, blah, 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 blah." And this was during the 90s. So my guess, this radio, by the serial number, I think it was from 89. And this thing it's old. But like I said, I put a face on it, with a nice. I bought a parts one. It was all completely boned out. It's good. It's good to buy parts radios. There's nothing wrong with it. These, you get a radio. The parts sometimes are hard to find. Even the finals are hard to find. The output transistors. I got the output transistors. I got the audio chip. I got the driver. I got the regulators. I got anything that's viral for a radio. It's it right there. Oh, and the parts rigs I got, and I've used some parts from other radios. One of the radios for this to get this together and working properly. Instead of having it all over the place, spattering like a splatter box, somebody that had it, I've had it for over 10 years or so, and it had a stupid button on the side. You turn the volume up and down for AM, I guess, for power. I guess it's for, use a linear or if you want swing or something. I don't know. But all that bullshit that was in there, I put the new VR in there. They took the VR out to put that wire with the volume control on the side. So I just soldered out, ripped that whole freaking garbage out of there, and I put the right VR back in place, soldered it back in, and I put it on a nice, decent watt meter, and I turned it all the way down to 10 watts, like an HR2510. 10 watts, 10 watts AM FM, 25 watts sideband. Basically, that's what that's set up for. It's an export radio. So I set it for 10 watts on AM and whatever. And it's 10 watts FM as well. So I go on AM and I just key the mic and say, "Hello, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, audio, audio, audio." And that thing would just, nothing's been clipped in there. Thank God. I didn't see anything clipped or anything. That's a blessing. Is when people start doing that shit. That's when the radio's. I mean, it's not going to be junk. I mean, it's repairable. It's just I hate it when people butcher a radio. But when I refixed everything, it ran beautiful. Why run something like that? You don't even need it. That thing was just. That had swing from hell. I mean, not hell, but it was good talking radio. If I got, I talked overseas with it the other day, and man, I tell you what, it was really good. Yeah, the Ukraine. I got England the other day too. They're Wells, England, Wells. Am I saying it right? Wells? Um, and I got yeah, in that area, and I got Austria there. Austria the other day. That was really cool. On that radio that CB was just telling you about. Hey, Ronald and Roger, how are you? Yeah, I'm live, man. I'm live in full color, man. Yeah, we're live. So what's up this morning? I didn't shout at you this morning. You and Clover and who else? Stovepipe. Um, what else? It's a couple other odds and ends. Radio Nut 69. He's usually out there. Just bullshitting about radio and anything. Anybody that's got something to say, radio related or anything, I don't care. Comment below. Whatever. Give me thumbs up. Whatever. Have it. Yada yada yada. Yeah, I'm just talking about basic radio stuff, about butcheryism and you shouldn't be doing things to certain things you shouldn't do. I just can't stand that. Just leave it things, just leave them alone, man. Things alone. Just like that song from Pink Floyd. Teacher, leave them kids alone. Whatever that song is, that song. It's like, teacher, leave them products alone or the electronics alone. Don't put your hands in something that you don't know. Hang on a minute. Let me get my, no, man, you must have misunderstood me. Maybe I hit the wrong thing. I don't know. That was weird. No, because I'm live right now, Raj. I'm live now. I don't know what happened. No, but we're live in full color here. As you can see, it's blinking in here. One guy thought I was a DJ. I got the lights blinking. I got my pyramid, my 3D pyramid going action. Let me show you guys that one. You're gonna laugh at that. But I mean, no, it's cool as hell though. But I like it. If I get it in the picture, I hope. Let's see. Hang on a minute. I see. There's a delay. Hang on a minute. Okay, that should be it right there. There we go. And it's 3-dimensional. When you move around, it turns all different colors. It's pretty cool. It's pretty wild. But anyhow, this thing in here. Come on there, man. Get in there. Come on, man. Jeez. Louise. Just want to get this thing. There we go. Oh, yeah, there. That's perfect. Let's see. No, okay. Hang on a minute. Sorry, Raj. I can't see the screen up there. I gotta have a monitor really. Let's see. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I don't know. It, I don't know what's going on with what do you call it? YouTube. It's just been glitchy lately. I don't know. Like Instagram, I got rid of that. I got tired of it. You know why? Part of the government at the time was running it, and they didn't like things what I had to say. So they every time I wanted to comment on a friend's page, it was radio related. K5 or was it KU5SUR, a guy in Canada I'm friends with, the Scarecrow. He had a picture of a Flex radio, and everybody's going Google Gaga about it. And I kind of like it, but Flex radios I'm not a fan of. Is you got to hook it up to your computer, but this one looks like a standalone radio, like an SDR radio, whatever. So I'm like, Okay, so what I'll do is I'll just take my two 7300s, put them up on a flagpole, have them hanging up in the air, and let the scarecrows eat it before I buy that radio. If that radio works really well, I'll do it, and I'll send it. And I don't know. I guess Instagram saw that and they put that as I can't. I got a strike on that, and I said something else. I got another strike on that. Then I got a thing about bullying. It was all. It was just jokes. It was just all fun and jokes. They're just nitpicking at me because what happened was I don't want to get into it. But anyways, it was a political thing that I said, and they didn't like it, and it got slipped through with the loophole somehow. And guess what happened right after that, when everything election was over and before everything was going down, and I got tired. I said I cut the freaking line on that, and I was done. I told one of my friends. They all thought I deleted everybody. I says no, I didn't delete anybody. It's just I got tired of it. I got tired of the social media, like Facebook. I have a couple people on there. Some of my family members are in there. Instagram is nothing but pile of freaking just rejects on there. Anyways, rejects, weirdos. I just got tired of it. And then it's okay for them to show, uh, um, what's a bad absurd thing they would show on there? Oh, it's okay they could show somebody getting killed and shot, or somebody getting boiled alive on there, or um, it's just obscene things. They'll show that, but I can't say something funny about a radio or crows flying around. The birds, the crows, and then they're gonna, how crows are. They eat stuff that's out dead on the ground or on a tree or whatever. They start picking at it, whatever, and it's dead. So if those things, if that radio is that good, I'll put them radios up on a pole and let the birds eat it. And they didn't like that. I don't know. I don't know what was wrong with it. Some guys thought it was funny, and everybody thought it was really funny. And then these guys gave me a notice, and I says I want to post it anyway. So I posted it, and then he just got all bent out of hell, and it went on from there, after there, after there. So guess what, Instagram? Right here, I'm done. I'm done with you. You can have your little channel or your whatever it is. I don't really care. My home is right here on YouTube. I love YouTube. I've been on here since before the epidemic, and this is my outlook to reach out to my friends that are out here, and that's that. Anyway, so you got back, Rod. So how's things going on up that way in Rhode Island there? Everything all good? You and then the doggo? You said you had to walk them outside there. Yeah, our doggo's got to go out too. But this doggo here, I got to go get some more coffee. I'm just about out, and I'll be right back, guys. Hold on a sec. One sec. Hold on. Okay, that's better. Now I feel. Oh, this coffee's good. You can't beat truck full of nuts. I know. I was grown up with that stuff practically. My great grandparents used to drink that shit when I used to live up north, Connecticut. Remember we used to visit their house. Their house always would smell like coffee and good Italian food. My great grandmother, she was from Sicily, and when she used to cook, she cooked. Then she couldn't do it anymore. Then my grandfather would cook. He cooked just as good. Every time I drink or look at a can chock full of nuts, I think of my grandparents, my great grandparents. Even these D104s, he had a D104 in his room, in his CB room, and it's cool. But anyways, I remember the good old days when I was a little kid. When you first go up to the door, up to the stairs, and then you could just smell the food and the coffee, especially the food. Oh my God, it's oh man, it's good. It's very very good, and that's a motto. Yes, just like the moon is the sky, like a pizza pie. But anyways, yeah, that was pretty cool. Let's see. What else? What else? What else? Okay, we got two, three, four in here. What's everybody else doing out there? How's everything else? Okay, hang on, Roger. I got your message here. Let me oh shit. This thing went. I hate this. Okay. 60 to 65. Man, you guys are getting chilly up there, man. That's like I'd be freezing my ass off up there. That's cool. Yeah, that's a good idea. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that sounds like a good deal, man. Yeah, do what you gotta do, man. That's cool. Enjoy the weather now while you got it up there because it's gonna get cold soon. What do we got here? How much I got my it was like I think it's like 68, 60, 70ish. It's supposed to be 78, 78 degrees. Yeah, I think 78 it's gonna be today. It was 79 yesterday night, went down. I think it's gonna be like 85 today, I think. So and Rod, you're going 60 to 65. Dang, that's getting a little chilly there, man. Let's see what else you got. Oh, see, yeah, I remember them days when I used to live up in CT, Connecticut. There, but I can't stand Connecticut. I'm sorry. If anybody's from there, I just never was a Connecticut person. The only thing I do miss, like Roger was saying, taking a walk 3 to 5 miles in the woods. I used to do that when I was a kid with my dad, and when I was growing up, we used to walk miles in the woods, and it's the best thing. And then now you got the ticks now, those freaking Lyme disease ticks. Those things are nasty. You got to watch out, Raj, for those. You don't want them freaking things. It almost, I thought I had it. I had Lyme diseases. I was always, I used to go four wheeling all the time, hanging out with my buddies and stuff up there. And we used to go four wheeling a lot every day, almost every day, or especially on the weekends. So we spend the night in the woods because we were all drinking. So we can't drive. So, we just stay up there and camp out. And one thing, you got to, you got to make sure you have no shorts on, none of that. You got to have full clothes, shirts, hoodie, whatever. And one night, yeah, I thought, I went to work the next day. Of course, I worked on my feet every day on my feet all day long with moving steel, using punching presses, press brakes, and I used to be a machinist basically. And this was towards near the end, and I thought I had Lyme disease bad, and then my legs would hurt, my fingers would blow up, my knees to this day are still got bubbled, they're all bubbled out, like got arthritis in there, my back, I mean, so I got tested for Lyme disease. They says, no, you don't have it. And this is, we're sorry to tell you that you have RA, rheumatoid arthritis. And I'm like, oh man, are you serious? Did you double? Well, they double checked us. They had to take 7 vials of blood out of me, in the syringes. And I tell you, that was a day, 7, 8 vials of that. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. That's a lot of damn blood just to get tested for that. Well, that's Lyme disease. That's pretty bad. That's disability. But, well, just as bad as RA. I have rheumatoid arthritis bad. I mean, I got it in my fingers and shit. And I mean, I have to use my hands because, and this arm right here is my dominant hand that got broken years ago when I had a motorcycle accident. This whole part in here got all broken and shit. And I think I disturbed it when I was during a couple weeks ago. I had a little splint on my hand. I think I disrupted one of the pins. I think it went back in. But you could see the metal pins in there when they put it in there. They slice it from my wrist down all the way here, and they put a rod and some pins where they hold those little bones together. Man, that's nasty. But yeah, Lyme disease is not to play with. But that's what I thought I had. But I don't have it. I have rheumatoid arthritis, and it's very disabling disease. I don't give a shit. If I have to, I work outside. I did my whole yard. I worked on my antenna, and I'm not going to sit and lay up in bed all day and just shrivel up and lock up. And that's the worst thing you can do. And then my feet get warm. It's almost like you're stepping on a warm, like a grate or something. It gets really warm, and it's painful. So, I mean, I keep, you have to keep active. The doctors always say you have to keep yourself active. If you don't, you're just gonna. And I used to take that Emerald shit and all that. I think that's how I got cancer. And no one says they can't figure out what kind of cancer I had when they got cut around here. And they cut all me down into here, all through here. I basically had head and neck cancer, lymphoma. What does that tell you? Emerald is the one that gave me cancer, and I'd have to inject myself with this medicine for rheumatoid arthritis to slow the swelling down, the inflammations, and I just found out that that brand, that company, it causes cancer, lymphoma, and I had all my lymph nodes in here taken out, and I had a salivary gland here taken out. My whole freaking side of my face to this day is still numb. I touch right here. It hurts. I mean, it's probably a busted nerve there or something. Them sons of bitches. I think I'm gonna have a lawsuit on my hands right there. I think that's what caused me to have freaking cancer. Cancer didn't run in my family, but doesn't matter. But because they say if you never had it, you could start the new thing. But you know, what's the word I'm looking for here? Yeah, but still, it said it causes lymphoma, and then that's what I had. Son of a bitches. They're the ones that gave me the cancer because the doctors. My samples went to 4 places or 5 places, and they trying to figure out how you got it, where it is, what it is. You know the answers I got for me. It must be within your gene or something. It's a rare cancer that you have, and I says, well, what the hell you mean? Oh, we don't know. And I should have told the doctor I took Emerald for years for inflammation and all that. Emerald, and there's this other brand I will not take ever again. And he keeps saying, "Oh, do you go to your RA doctor? Do you get steroid shots? You go to get your?" I says, "No, I don't want that shit no more. I'm all done. It caused me headaches." But anyways, enough of that because it's gonna really tick me off. Yeah, that's a cool thing, Raji. Yeah, that's good for her. Good for her. That's great. You got to keep active. Her age, she's got to stay active too. And yeah, uh, doing a little swimming. I like to do a little swimming. I haven't swam in years, but I've been in the ocean a few times since I've been here. I don't do that stuff anymore. I would like to just sit in a spa and just chill in that thing, and just it'll loosen you up, and that'd be really nice. I wonder why my coffee's getting cool because my fan is right there. Oh shit! I tell you, I got so much issues. Yeah, I have rheumatoid arthritis, and I had this, the pneuma or head neck issue, and then what else? My neck is bad. I have not ruptured. I have a slip disc in my lower back and my top of my neck back here. The bone is kind of like separated a little bit, and then that's why I get neck aches, headaches, like from hell. I've been in the emergency room probably about 20 times, and I'm still thinking it's this too because there's a nerve right in this area. It's broke, and without that nerve being there, and I get a headache. My eyes turn beet red, and it's just so painful, man. Oh, it's just you just feel like you want to die. Oh shit. So I don't know. I might do a little DXing today. I did pretty good yesterday at 11 meters. I was really surprised. I get that country, from way out overseas there. Man, that was one hell of a trip. I couldn't believe it. And I got Wales, England, and of course some guys from Illinois. I was slamming guys from Illinois like crazy, like crazy. Let's see what else. Yeah, it was pretty fun. I mean, I'm not running any power. I wasn't running nothing, just straight, antenna. So I took a break from screwing with that ham antenna vertical I was doing, and I had my other vertical, my emergency vertical on the side of the house. Been up for 20. That antenna's been on my house for 20 years. I showed a video on my antennas, my sorry antennas. Now the one I showed you, that's already up and running. The one on the side of the house, that's been running for 20 years. There's another one I put, it's like a stainless whip. I use that for my SDR if I need it, for other things. Or it works good for that application. And then I got my dipoles and all that. I got to put back up. Anyhow, everything worked out great. And I just lost the train of thought I was going to say. Can't remember shit. But oh yeah, I was using that 20-year-old antenna I had. I was DXing all over the world with that thing the other day on 35 watts. What that D104 that I just rebuilt, and she works pretty good. And I just got that mic cracked, just a hair. Then you get your audio, just get the audio, the needle moving on the radio, your watt meter, and then just crack your modulation on your radio. Then you got perfect modulation, and it just bangs right in there good. You don't want to overdrive D104s. They tend to they like to pick up the whole house, so you can hear a mouse fart from across the room, or up in the attic.
Number 7 is missing day markers. All managers are advised to exercise caution while transiting the area. More to follow. Broadcast notice to mariners.
Oh, this is the U.S. Coast Guard.
It's fully submerged underwater. All mariners are advised to exercise caution while transiting the area. Safety broadcast notice to mariners. 218-24. Hope sound beacon. Correction, hope sound beacon. Safety broadcast notice to mariners. 218-24. Hope sound day beacon 33. License number 46115 is reported missing a dayport. All mariners are advised to exercise caution while transiting the area.
Hey, KC1NZO, how you doing?
Information broadcast regarding Port of Palm Beach draft restriction. A 2-foot draft restriction imposed on Port of Palm Beach due to winter swells and shoaling that has been detected on the center line of the entrance channel. Vessels are restricted to a maximum operating draft of 31 feet at high water and 8 feet at low water. Vessels arriving within 3 feet of maximum allowable draft for the Port of Palm Beach will be restricted to transiting a high water spot.
This is my area.
Vessels carrying petroleum products are reduced to a 30
I'm on the
feet
coast.
at high water
That's
spot.
why I get the Coast Guard. Channel 16.
More to follow. Break. Information broadcast regarding ongoing marine construction at Port Everglades South Turning Notch. A temporary light has been established to mark the
No, we're talking about in the
light
Everglades right now.
will be established on the seawall in an approximate location.
There's the seawall.
04. 53 north, 080 degrees, 0655, decimal 59 or west.
We're getting the coordinates of things right now.
Above the waterline, all mariners as you transit the area with caution, short of follows. Break.
All mariners are advised to exercise caution while traversing the area. Break. The United Coast Guard and my photos out.
Okay, well, I guess they're all done there. Yeah, that was the United States Coast Guard. What it does, I think it's linked from all the way from, I think Jacksonville, all the way from Jacksonville, all the way to Miami, down to the Everglades. Mostly, I hear the ones from on the coast where I'm at. I mostly hear that, or I hear down way south of Miami or whatever. They're having advisory. I don't know. They must have a rip current going on out there. They had a disabled boat out there a couple days ago. They had arrested a couple people. And I don't know what happened, but I guess they're giving out coordinates, which area to stay away from. There's bad currents. That's rough seas are out there probably because it's probably because of that remains of that hurricane from the Gulf of Mexico. It's going up through Louisiana and all that stuff. That could be it too. So they're giving out coordinates where all this currents and stuff is going. Oh, hang on a second. Let me see. Sorry there.
Audible indicating zone 2 garage door, even at 0736.
Okay, man. Gotcha.
52 responding 718 South Atlantic Avenue, number 103.
Oh my God. Oh shit. Oh, Raj, are you still there? I'm sorry, bro. I didn't get you. I was too busy chattering here. KC1NZL. Good morning. Good morning. On the Marine VHF. Yeah, that's what basically what I was listening to was the United States Coast Guard. And oh, okay, you're still there. Okay, KC1NZO. Yeah, what you were hearing there in the background, that was my Marine Channel 16 United States Coast Guard that was on there. And like they had a boat capsized a couple days ago, 2-3 days ago, and they had a distress call. They had a beacon out there, one of those beacons you throw out in the water, and it sends a signal out, and they pinpoint exact coordinates that you are at. I think things change. I don't know. I haven't seen one of them in years. Here we go again.
0728 local. The Coast Guard has received a report of 01 person in the water who is a 14-year-old male with a small afro wearing black shorts in the vicinity of Gulfstream Park. All vessels are requesting a sharp lookout as soon as possible and for all sightings along with their vessel position to the Coast Guard. Signed, Commander, United States Coast Guard, Sector Miami, Florida. Break. This is United States Coast Guard, Sector Miami, Florida. Out.
These women, why they talk like they got a ding-a-ling in their mouth? I mean, what is up with that? You can't even understand. I mean, they had some little kid out there. I guess he was missing or something. I hope they find that little guy. That's terrible. He was out, I don't know, probably swimming or I hope that's scary. I guess he was out and about, got lost out there. Who knows? He's probably in a canoe or something, and they were trying to find him. Hopefully they get him because that ocean's not safe today. Yeah, KC1NZL. The hurricane's been really bad. Yeah, we had Hurricane Milton come through here. We had the first hurricane wasn't that bad. Of course, Milton came around. It started raining. I had to go to the hospital because I wasn't feeling well. It was already raining anyways, and I said, "Oh man, I got to pull the pin off that antenna So I didn't do it. So I came home. It was still raining, and then we had the hurricane, and then the antenna broke. I went through the whole story. I'm sure you know the stories what I went through. Yeah, I know it's.
Florida, break. Forecast advisory now in effect till 1 a.m. Eastern Standard Time Monday. Coastal waters from Gifford Inlet to Deerfield Beach, Florida, out 20 nautical miles. Coastal waters from Deerfield Beach to Ocean Reef, Florida, out 20 nautical miles. Waters from Gifford Inlet to Deerfield Beach, Florida, from 20 to 60 nautical miles. Waters from Deerfield Beach to Ocean Reef, Florida, from 20 to 60 nautical miles, excluding the territorial waters of the Bahamas. Conditions will be hazardous to small craft. Inexperienced mariners, especially those operating smaller vessels, should avoid navigating in hazardous conditions. United States Coast Guard Command, Florida. Out.
Oh, there goes the Coast Guard again. Yeah, the waters are really rough out there because of that hurricane that was stirring up KC1NZL. There's probably a lot of rip currents going on. Yeah, it sucks. It sucks when you got hurricanes that they come around down here, man. It really sucks. But hey, that's just the way it goes. I mean, when you're in the tropical areas, it happens. I mean, Christ, hurricanes, they say, oh, they always come down and they're always in Florida and stuff, blah, 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 blah. But you know what? They still do move up the coast. They go all the way up. So, and I got to put my batteries running low. Shit. All right, guys. I guess my battery's running low on this phone. This phone is just shot. I think it saw a better day. Oh. Why did it turn around? Okay, there we go. I have to plug this phone in because the battery died. Battery's going. Okay. Sorry if the thing is on an angle, but I have no choice because this piece of crap phone battery just died, is starting to go out. Yeah, KC1NZO. Man, that call sounds so familiar. Did we ever work on 40 meters or on ham bands at one point? Your call sounds so familiar. KC1NZ November Zulu Oscar. KC1NZO. That sounds so familiar. Have we talked on the air before? Because I've met a few guys, even on the Chicken Band. There was a guy on there. He says, "Oh, I was doing a live video or something." He says, "Yeah, we talked to each other. I was in Illinois in my pickup truck." Harrison. Yeah. My call is November 1 Sierra Charlie Alpha. I'm in Palm Bay, Florida. I go by Julia Alpha Yankee. Your call sounds so familiar. It really sounds familiar. Do you keep a log? I don't do it. I everybody keeps this electronic logbook crap. I stay off the computer as less as possible. You got the log, just like QRZ. I don't know what's up with that. It was nice for a while, and then they changed it. Now I can't get access to my contacts. I have contacts from way back in there still. I mean, so I gave up on that. Yeah, it's good to meet you too, man. Harrison. Yeah, I was just curious because, like I said, that call looks so familiar. And I'm just looking at it right now. KC1NZO. Yeah, mine is. Yeah, mine's November 1 Sierra Charlie Alpha. Every time I give up my call, everybody goes, "Oh, you say so fast. You say so fast. You say so fast." And I sometimes have to go, "Okay, my friend, no problem. My call is November 1 Sierra Charlie Alpha. Copy. Yup. Okay. N1 SCA. Got you that time. Roger, Roger." Jeez. Oh, my goodness. Oh, so you're not far from, yeah, because I was from Connecticut. And yeah, this is funny. Um, this phone has more energy, has 80% than this junk phone here. That battery's shot. I got to get a new one. You must be in Hartford, because if you said there's the Radio Museum in Connecticut, that's ARRL, American Radio League. What do you mean, huh? No, I'm talking about the American Radio Relay, ARRL. It's like a museum, and they have a radio room that you can actually operate all the radios. Oh yeah. If you guess what it is, you're a winner. Guess what kind of phone it is, and it's. I'm waiting on the monitor here. I'm waiting for that scroll to come up. Plus, there's a delay in between the conversation here. Oh, okay. I got you, man. I got you. Yeah, in Hartford, that's in Newington, Connecticut. ARRL. That's the club. That's a club station, and that's probably where you go. It's like in a brick building with all the antennas and whatnot. That's a beautiful place. Yep, you got that right. Ding, 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 ding. We got a winner. I hate Apple. I hate Apple phones. This is an old freaking Samsung. This thing is about probably 5, 6 years old, and it still works. I'm running it off the Wi-Fi so I can use it as my monitor. And I just saw Radio Nut go up on his page on Facebook. There, he just popped up. The Radio Nuts Hangout. Check him out, guys. His handle on Facebook is Radio Nuts Hangout. Oh, Will Manic. Oh, okay, you're on the coastline. Yeah, I hate iPhones, man. It was the biggest mistake. I took it in because this phone is old. Screen is cracked. It's a dinosaur now. I mean, that's why I took the iPhone. My mom used to own that phone right there. And how long she's had that? This was her last iPhone, and she bought the newest one, the new titanium and all this bullshit. Even that phone has problems on it. That's why I stick to what I like Androids. Never had a problem with Android. Oh, damn it! There I go again. I'm messing up my shit. Oh, okay. Oh, I got you. You're about an hour away. Okay, gotcha. Let's see if I missed anything else. You're gently on the coastline, but yeah. I'm about coastline for me from Palm Bay. I'm on the southeast coast, way coast down south of Florida. I'm about not even 6 or 7 miles away from the ocean. Probably about 5 miles, 6 miles away from the ocean coastline. I can go from here to Melbourne, Melbourne Beach. That's like 7 miles from here, and I'll hit the beach, hit the sand right there. Excuse me, hit the sand, and you're right there at the ocean. Man, I just had banana bread. I love banana bread. Man, it gives me the burps. God damn. Okay. Yeah, it is so weird though. Your call sounds so familiar, Harrison. I don't know. Maybe I'm getting it mixed with somebody else, or I don't know. It's crazy. I don't know. You never know. Because I'm mostly I like to operate on 40 meters. That's my favorite band. 40 meters is my band. I discovered it, of course, when I got into ham radio, and I've always liked it. It's got that old school vibe, but you got to be careful from the bad ones. The frequency you stay the hell away from is the 72,000. That's where all the knuckleheads are on, and they cause hate and discontent. They threaten. They want to beat you up, kind of crap. It's like CB all over again, but technical. Oh, no kidding. Small worlds. She lives in Southeast Florida. Oh, that's cool. Well, here it is. Here's the catch, too. I'm getting it to the point I can't stand Florida anymore. Yeah. 14313 and 7200 are the people are just retarded in the head. And they got one other one on 80 meters. I forget the frequency. It's 391, 3. No, 3. Oh, God, I can't remember. I haven't been on 80 meters in years. I used to like 80 meters. I don't like it anymore. They're all big shots in there, all braggers. I got this, I got that. I got $10 million invested in my tower and my ham station. I got this, I got that, I got this. I can't stand braggers. I can't stand it. It drives me nuts. They did, really. 3.840 to 38. Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. But sometimes I like to record these bozos and put it on Facebook. I mean, not Facebook. The YouTuber, the flat screen. Can't say tube anymore because we don't have CRTs anymore. It's a flat screen LED. So I like to put them on here, like they got angry hams and all that shit. Hey, you spread the word and people see it. FCC sees it and they're gonna say, "Oh, we're gonna start doing something." Yeah. The only thing the FCC gives a shit about is if you don't interfere with the police, fire, government bans, or anything else like that. You can do whatever else you want. It's all in the air. They don't give a shit. Yeah, yeah. 80 meters that's why I got off of it, man. 80 meters turned out to be like a competition type band, like CB. I've used it once in a while. I get on sideband. That's the only time I use it. As far as AM and all that, I don't use AM. I like the sideband. I like yesterday. I worked the other side of the world there. Worked England, Wales. You know, Anyways, you go on 7200 and those older frequencies you said, like 3840, 3880, or 60. 7200 is the popular one. And half these guys are all fake hams because they use deceased call signs. They go on a database like silent keys, the silent key list. They go through the database and they pick a call sign out, nearest closest to the area where they live. So they do that. I've heard they do that, or they pay off the VE to get their ticket, and they have like a miniature little thing, and they check it, or they check it off already, like so lightly, and then they just darken it in. And oh, you get a, and they make sure you know you didn't. They make it look like you didn't cheat. They probably put like a couple little things in there and make it look like okay, he did his best. Okay, he passed. That's my guess, and I'm still trying to get my extra to this freaking day. You know, I wish I had an Elmer to help me out. I mean, even my nephews, they're going to become hams. They're going to be a technician, then they're going to get their general. Me, I have to get my damn extra class, and then I don't know how these people are getting it. They're making it difficult more now than ever. Yeah, KC1NZL. Yeah, like I was saying yesterday, I reached England on sideband, was on channel 30. That's the other thing. Channel 38 single sideband, lower sideband is bad. It's just like a 7200. You got that menace, that 111 menace. Then you got that other a couple guys jam in there. But we still go over it, but it gets to be annoying. You're trying to talk, you hear this 11111 crap all day long. And then everybody's starting to spread out, and then it's nice. That's how it should be. So, where are we at here? What was the name of that freaking? Okay, yeah. But yeah, like I was saying, I got out big time yesterday on the channel 37 lower. There's Canadian frequencies in there too. I've talked to a lot of Canadian guys up in around 35, 39, 40. They have some their own channels, their base channels or whatever. I talked to them a few times or two. Like I said, I was talking to Austria, England, and a lot of people from Illinois were like bombing me here yesterday. Like I had a pipeline to them. I mean, they were just burying. I had to turn my gain down on this old export Grant or Jackson here. He was flooding that meter. I had to turn it down. It was so loud. Yeah, I have an amp. I have a for CB. As for amp, no. I run 35 watts. 35 almost. This thing puts 25, 35 watts swing on this old President Jackson. It can probably go more, but I put it back to factories because I've had this thing for 10 years, and I went through it. One thing I want to go through it is the alignment on the clarifier because it's already been open. It's like that from where it was made. That's why they call them exports. In different countries, you can use all the extra channels. Here in America, now it's illegal, but now they're getting to the point they don't care anymore. You can use them. Yeah. The Mud Dog got 19. It's probably the audio drive or clean mean. He's out in the desert there. He's window licking a window or whatever the hell his name is, audio drive or something. That pedo, he's a freaking loser. I think I know who you're talking about. Cobra 148, yeah, those are cool. That's your radio. Yeah, I used to have the original Cobra 148 when before they all went new. I had the Philippine one. The old Philippine 148s they're the best. Yeah, for the amp, I have a AL11H for my ham stuff. That does about 800 watts. And I have a SB200 that does about, they say it will do almost whatever it does, but basically it will do almost close to 800 watts or less. I never pushed it, those amps. But I have to rebuild it again. I got that power surge, and I replaced a part or two. It worked for a while, and now it's starting to buzz when you key up or whatever. I don't know what the deal is. I really don't. I'm just getting frustrated with things busting up. Hey, what's up? What's going on, Radio Nut 63? I keep saying 69. I don't know. I saw you pop up on the Facebook screen, the flat screen on the screen. You know, this thing came up, and I knew you were gonna eventually see me out here. So what's going on there, Radio Nut? I know you're working on a project. I forgot to put a comment there. I saw you working on another transmitter there. I saw you got another tube action going on there. You're going all in on it. I see. Cool, man. KC1 NZO. It is a Filipino. So it should say made in the Philippines. If it is, that's the original OG radio. Those are the better ones. If you're talking about, that. Because the ones now, I think they're made in China or China. I think it is. And they're not all that good built like the Philippine ones. They were really good. The ones they got now, they're all clunky and cheesy. So what's going on there, right on that? What have you been up to? Just playing around with that transmitter again still? Or another one? I hope you get that other one thing working again. Don't give up on it. Like I said, you might need a couple extra audio tubes to get that thing to drive that dang thing. The box transmitter you got there, with that tube. Get that thing running, man. You got to even put a D104 on it. Crank that thing. Give it all. Give it all of it. I don't know. Like I said, maybe the transformer didn't work. There's CBs that have audio transformers and tube radios. Those tube ones. I can't remember. Was it the small one you used to feed your audio, get your audio through, whatever, yada yada yada, and then filter it off the end so I won't get the buzz noise. And you should get your audio out of that thing, man. But I did hear the audio. You kind of sounded like Frank Zappa from what the hell's that album there? Apostrophe Sensate, not Apostrophe Sensation. Joe's Garage, and he's talking like this. This is the central scrutinizer. That's what it sounded like. Let's see. Yeah, he kind of sounded like the guy Frank Zappa there when you were talking into that transmitter. It was funny. It's what it sounded like. It kind of sounded like you were Frank Zappa there for a minute. It's like, holy shit, is that Frank Zappa on that transmitter? Let's see. Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm. So the other radios too, the older CBs, the ones from Taiwan were not bad either. The Philippines and Taiwan, well, it's the same thing. Still nothing? Let's see. You changed the output. Sorry, zero output power. Change the driver and final. Still nothing. Did you check the voltage regulator? Did you check? There's another TR206. I'm trying to remember the 206. Yeah. Check your voltage regulator in that. I appreciate it, KC1NZL. I really do. I appreciate you a lot, man. I need all that support, and it makes me smile. Here we go. Let's see if I can do this without screw it up. Let's see. There, winning right there. There you go. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, Radio Nut. If you got zero output power, I suggest you to check the voltage regulator. Just like I got my Radio Shack 10 amp power supply. It's showing over 12 volts, over 12 volts. It's showing like 24 volts. And when you put a load on it, and it just like cuts right down. So the voltage regulators in that is blown, right? Am I correct? Because I kind of figured that. What's wrong with that? Them power supplies, I've had bad luck with those. I got that. I bought one from a tag sale years ago, and that blew up. And I got this one for free from my neighbor, from a friend of mine that passed away. It's the Radio Shack 10 amp power supply, Radio Shack one. The voltage regulators in that was go all the time. It was like 24 volts. You put a load on it, it bogs it down. I could put in a, meter or a radio on there, and the radio just shuts completely off. Sucks it dry. Oh, you talk on the audio, and the audio will just clip. Yeah, you got something clipping on that. Then, if it's doing that, you got something clipping. Are you talking about the transmitter or that realistic radio you're talking about? Is which one? The radio nut. Oh, the transmitter. Okay, yeah. It just seems like you're not getting too much. You're not getting enough audio. It seems like it's cutting back. You got something in between that audio section. I would do. Dang, I wish I was up in Canada. Maybe that's where I should move up to one of these days. Canada. I can't stand being down here. Where's my dang thing? Now I just lost it. Okay. All right, I got you now there, Radio Nut. Sorry about that. I keep hitting these dang buttons. My thing goes up. Yeah, I would, man. I would. Shit. If I had the money, I'd come up to visit you, hang out, and build some transmitters, or make some of those tube a tube type transmitter. As long as I got an ATOMS ham radio suite, like an extra room, that'll be cool. Yeah, I'll bring some tubes up too. I'll bring some tubes you might need. Who knows? I have some 12AX7, 12AU7s, 12AU7s, and some couple other odds and ends that you might need. Who knows? If I ever do come up there, and make sure you got the ATOMS ham radio suite room, guest room. Okay. Long as I got a shack, a ham radio shack, that's cool by me, man. I think my thing froze. This thing froze. What the? Okay, there it goes. Oh man, you cracked me up, man. Yeah, like I was saying, Radio Knock. Like here's your circuit. You got your audio transformer. You got your audio coming in, and it's got to come out. There's something right in between this area. Either it's a low value, something's not getting enough voltage. If it's clipping, you got a clipping issue. There's got to be some kind of oh shit! What the hell is it there? You got something. It's clipping. It's got to be something is underpowered. It's not getting that. It's not getting that plate voltage what it needs. Something is very. You might need a capacitor or a bigger high voltage capacitor in between that area to step it up a little bit. Because you're lagging. It seems to me you're lagging. You're lagging audio, and it's clipping. If you have to talk to like really quietly, like you were, it was working, and it's something in that direction. You need something there. It's not. It's. I would just Google it or something, and for tube circuit for audio. The plate is only running 150 volts DC. I think it should be more than that. 150 volts DC. I would pump it up a little bit. Give it all of it. Yeah, there's something going on with that. And I would, for a pre-driver, I would use a 12ATU7 and a 12AX7 and put something in between there to bump up the voltage a little bit more. Yeah, I guess you can't give all of it, because if you do, it will be all over with. Not all of it, over with. Let's see. I would go way over 150. I would just give it a reasonable, voltage. I think you just got a voltage drop somewhere. I'm just thinking out loud. I'm just throwing things out there. Maybe it might give you ideas. I don't know. I'm thinking, how is the power supply section? I mean, do you have enough juice going in that sucker? I mean, you got to figure tubes take a lot of energy. It's not like transistors. You could take 12 volts. You could take a 1 millivolt just to power a transistor. Hang on, I got my monitor. I hate staring at my phone. There you go. You just said it right there. You need a transformer that gives 250 volts AC. Yeah, there you go. Maybe that's could be. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, with that tube you got, that's a high voltage tube. It ain't no joke. The plate alone is, and you're running at half that. Not even. You're just tickling that tube. The filaments will light up. It will transmit. But you need more voltage. That's the problem. It's not driving it properly. It's almost like taking that. It's almost like taking that transmitter, putting on your variac, and bringing it down till it's almost the filaments are just lighting up, and you talk it. You can hear yourself in it. Then you turn it up slightly, just enough, and before it starts to clip. Yeah. Yeah, you got to get that thing running, man. I'm disappointed. You got to get that thing running. Get it running. And maybe I'll come go get it. I'll use it as a beacon for down here. I would. I would put a CW crystal in there for 10 meters. I'll have that thing run all day. I mean, those tubes they'll take power. I have a fan in there. I put a fan. Well, I think you did put a fan in there. I have a fan running in there constantly, forced air. Run it real low, and plus it's got a mic too. You could do talk voice. You put a different crystal in there. You could probably go on a voice channel frequency, but then you have to put a VFO in there. You got to do all that. I would just use it as a CW beacon because it's got the mic plug on there. You could just wire up a mic plug to it and then run it to your beacon box or whatever you got. You better not scrap the damn thing. Man? What the hell? Just get it running, man. I know you can do it. I've seen you take things from nothing to make it work, and you can't get this damn 2AE6 going. Come on, man. Yeah, Rain, I got my station running the other day. My antenna is working fine now. It's working fine. Yeah, you better not destroy the damn thing. I followed along on that dang project, by the way, and I was really cool. I was like, hey, this is really good stuff. And then we were talking, you and I were talking, and kind of got you in the area you had to go. And And then you do get it going, and then you had audio, and we kind of figure out where to get the audio, yada yada yada. I think you need an audio stage, and you need more. You need more voltage. That's what you need. 250 volts DC. I'm trying to think what kind of damn transformer you could use. High power transformer. For your secondary, primary to your secondary, then you'll get 250 volts DC. I don't know. I was gonna say use a microwave transformer. Yeah, then you really smoke it up. That's just pure voltage right there. How about an old battery charger or something? Well, that will do. You know, like an old battery charger has a big transformer in it. A preamp mic. Why don't you just use a D104? You need more power to mount a preamp mic. Oh, I see. You want to keep it. The mic you're running right now is it's not amplified, but you got to have it powered from the radio, from the transmitter to the microphone. Okay. Yeah, just like with ATOMS, and they got the pin number. Was it pin number 2? Pin number 2 is usually powers electric elements. I don't know. For now, I would just, if you have a D104, hook up a D104 up to it for now and see what happens. Why, man? Why? Why does it need to be mounted? You mean yes? You got to put adapt it to the connector to that radio, because you got a 4-pin connector on that transmitter. I seen it. It shouldn't be that bad. Yeah, I would just hook up one of them turners on there. I bet you that thing you'll get some modulation out of that damn thing. You put one of them on there, that thing would be it'd be a muddy water slapper type radio for channel 6. Yeah. yeah. Yeah, that's about right. Yeah, 2 sets of contacts, one to turn on and off, and then a relay, and then one other for the audio. Yeah, it's like a relay switch. Like an antenna switch, or like an old Dow key or antenna switch. Basically, it's like how it's ran. Okay. The contacts has to be 100% isolated. I'm trying to think what the you got one of them stupid toy microphones for CBs that had like a Roger beep or something in it or whatever. That you can use one of those relays. All it is a small little flat relay. It's probably about A big. It's encased in plastic. Yeah, it's a real small relay. Either it's long or they're a little small square. They're either white, blue, or whatever. They're real small, and they have like legs on the bottom, and that might help you. Well, dang it! I'm gonna kill you. You got all this stuff. Use it. Experiment. You are a freaking radio nut. You are a nut. You got all this stuff in your disposal. Use it, man. Come on. Oh, you're killing me. You're freaking killing me. You're lucky or what? How many miles away are you from me to I'm in Palm Bay and you're in Canada up that way? You're like what, 1,800 miles away from me? I feel like strangling you through the freaking phone. Jeez. Jeez. Yeah, just fine. Yeah, I know. We're too far. You're lucky. I think the ones that the ones that are isolated. God, my allergies are going nuts again. Excuse me, guys. I gotta go off to the side. I gotta blow my nose in front of you. Hang on. Okay, where were we? Oh my God, it's in my ears and everything. Yeah, I would just try some of the relays. You could tell it's isolated. It has like coatings on the bottoms of the relays if it's clear. Or if you open up a relay and you can see by looking at the contacts how it's mounted. If it's mounted on steel, that's not isolated. If it's mounted on like glued on like plastic or screwed into plastic, that's isolated. Or the whole bottom's isolated from any hum or anything or buzz. Why am I saying this, Dan Radio? You got all this stuff. Why am I telling you this stuff? It's like, oh my goodness gracious. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? Ah. Oh, let's see. Now, where'd you go? You finding relays? Is that what you're doing right now? Okay, let's see. Yeah. KC1 NZO. You still with me there? Where are you at? Oh no. Oh no. No, you fix it. I'm not fixing it. That's your project. That's not my project. All right, man. Thank you. Back your KC1NZO. Cool. I'm glad you're still there. Cool. Ryan, you're gonna do it yourself. Sorry, dude. You're gonna do it. You started that thing, and you better finish it. What do you think this is? Ham school? I'm kidding. Oh shit. Because I'm not going to be any responsible for that tube because that tube is very nice. That's a nice tube you got, and if I blow that tube up, I don't want to be held responsible for the damages and costs and all the labor and all the solder and all the wires and whatever you put in that dang thing. I am not going to be held responsible. No. Now, if I was up there in Canada, that'd be a different story. If it's in your shack, you're working on it, maybe I'll say, okay, this might go here. Try this over there. Maybe I give you an idea what this is, put this here. Okay, yeah. All right, well, experiment in this spot. Just be careful over here. Oh, shit. So let's see. KC1 NZL, what's going on? You still hanging out, watching my nutcase channel here? Probably got to get off in a few minutes. What the hell time is it? 8:30. Oh, 8:30, almost 8:30. I gotta make some more damn coffee. This shit's getting cold. Oh, freaking allergies. Yeah. So what's going on? Yeah, I like it. Yeah, every once in a while I like to have hot chocolate. When I used to live in Connecticut, that was like my favorite thing as a kid. When you go sledding and shit, I used to sled for hours, man, hours and hours, and then you come home and you gotta have a hot chocolate with some fluff on the top of it. That's like the best. Yeah, but they got good coffees out there now. They got the Keurig stuff, which I got one, and mocha. They got all kinds of shit. Yeah, I know. I noticed that because my sister lives in East Granby, Connecticut, and it don't snow there anymore. It seems like it don't snow. It's maybe snowed maybe one dusting last year. It's weird because I used to when I lived there, it used to snow all the time. If you want snow, you're gonna have to go to Radio Nuts place all the way up to Canada. There's a lot of snow up there. I don't know. I mean, even maybe Canada don't snow anymore either. I don't know. I haven't been to Canada in years. I love it there better than I do here. And I don't know. I've always loved Canada. I should get a Canadian flag and put it on my wall. That's what I should do. I'll piss everybody off. I really don't care because I've always loved Canada because I love the country and the woods and yeah, Vermont gets the more further north you go, Vermont all the way up to upstate New York, and as you get almost towards Maine, it snows. Oh, really? Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. Yeah, I've been there. I don't know how many times in Canada. I've been there. Let's see. NC1 kilowatt Charlie 1 November Zulu Oscar. I've been there maybe about 2 or 3 times as a kid on fishing trips. I went to Bay of Fundy, and then we went to on a ferry boat. Then we had to go from Maine, on the edge of Maine, the very tip top of Maine, and then went to the Bay of Fundy or whatever it was off of that to get to Canada. And it was on a small island, and there was a store there, so we had to go to get some supplies or whatever. We went to the store, came back, and to this day, I have Canadian money somewhere. I don't know where it is. I have $20 bills and a dollar bill, and Queen Elizabeth on it, and all this other happy stuff. I just love it up there. It's like country up there. I mean, you go on the side roads, and yeah, everywhere's got a city area, but it's a lot better than what I'm at. It's like New York City over here. I don't like it. I can't stand it. I just don't. I'm not a city boy. No, I'm not. I never liked the city. Never did. I've always been in the woods. I can bring my childhood memory baby pictures out. It's about stacked high. My mom's got. I mean, stacked high, and all you see me is either help my dad working on his car, 70 Chevelle, or that was my car I got attached to a 70 Chevelle. I want to get one of those so I can relive my memories again. I've always been in the woods. We always hung out in the woods, even the snowstorms. Even in the snow, we'd be still out in the woods, walking around. And I was a very adventurous kid when I was growing up. And those were the days. No more. Yeah. It's right in that God's country. Yep. KC1 Ed ZL says he's in the woods a lot. Yeah, I love it there, man. I just do. I love being out in the country, out in the woods. Especially right now, you're like in the country over there. I know that area. That's pretty, way out. Oh, really? That's cool. Environmental earth science has geology, and we can done field courses and stuff. Yeah, you can do that. You can set up little. You know what? That's the other thing I would love to do. If I was out in the woods and stuff, I'd set up a little ham station. Like they do these portable actions. Well, I used to do that when I lived up north. I used to do rovering. They call it mountain topping or whatever. All my mountain topping equipment is gone, long gone. I got rid of it. Yeah, that's the area I like. Near Newfoundland and all that area, beautiful area. Yeah, I would love to have like a little station, like a little card table set up. Bring one of my radios or whatever, and just throw a thing up in the tree. You know, there's the other thing. Why are these hams discovering end-fed dipoles all of a sudden? They're junk. Quit using end-fed dipoles. They're nothing but crap. They're junk, 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 junk. Every time I look on the flat screen tube, not YouTube, flat screen tube, I see a guy talking about end-fed antenna. Okay. End-fed. I'm so sick and tired of hearing end-fed antennas. They're junk. I don't know. I ran one. I didn't like it. The performances were crap. Cape Spear. Yeah, I bet. Yeah, that's cool, man. That's a nice area. I mean, Canada has some nice backcountry too. I know that they got a lot of nice wooded areas. Canada is well known for the maple leaf, as they would say, because they got the maples, got the maple trees. Let's see, KC1 NZO. I see. Yeah, the point I was making, KC1 NZO, is a lot of people on the flat screen tube here are saying, "Oh, NFEDs, I got a 4-to-1 on-in on it. I got this done on it. I've done this. I've done that." They're junk. They're freaking junk. I ran one. It ran okay, but after a while, it wasn't favoring certain areas. It was just junk. Now, everybody and their brother and sister out there has an NFED antenna. NFED center number. No, yeah, NFED antenna. That's the new topic now. It used to be quiet. Now it's this big thing about NFED antennas. And then you got to use a 4-to-1 on it and all this stuff. Then you got to ground the other end of it. It's just build a simple damn dipole and be done with it. Oh, Jesus. Oh yeah. You get a tuner with if you just use the wires itself. You could just load it up and just put like what are those things called? Those banana jacks, and it has the screw terminals on it. Put your wires into that in the back of your tuner that has a built-in balun in it. Put them in there. Boom, there you go. You don't have to use coax. Just use your wire. Yeah, that's what I got. I got 2 dipoles. I got my 20 meter and my G5 RV. I got to put back up. It's out there. It's just not all fully put back up. To ground your station, well, I'd rather do it in the house instead of grounding it outside. You get a lightning strike. I don't give a shit what anybody says. You ground your radio station. You ground it to outside the earth ground. That the lightning strikes nearby, it's going to travel on the ground. And it's going to find the ground's path. And it's going to go right to your ground rod, right to your station, and blow everything up. That's what's going to happen. I've seen ideas. You have your bench. You get like they got kits out there. I've seen it, but I would not pay the money for it. It's copper's expensive. I would just put like copper tubing on your bench in the bottom, make some wires or drill holes in there, put your studs in there, and then ground it to your bench. That's the best way to ground your station. Causes less RFI and RF bites, like what happened to me right here. See that right there? That's an RF burn right there. Look how that thing hurts. Like and I push on it, and it's like a hole. Yeah, and it's starting to bubble up now. I got that yesterday when I was working on my antenna. I was tuning my tuner, and I hit the metal part in the middle. There's a set screw, and bang! I got hit with an RF burn. If you ground your station, that will prevent you from getting burned. That's what RF burns is. This is very painful. That was from RF energy right there. It's a hole right there. It freaking hurts, man. Yeah. Yeah. You got your bench. Okay, see, here's your radio, your meters, your amplifier. It's got the wing nuts in the back. Take your wires short as possible, and then put like pipes on the bottom of your bench, and then ground it to that. You should be good to go. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. It's getting almost 9 o'clock. I got stuff to do. So, Radio Nut, KC1 Ed ZO, Roger, everybody else. Hope you guys have a good day. I got stuff I gotta do, and then yeah, if I don't do nothing, I don't want to sit on my ass all day. So, anyways, I appreciate all y'all watching. 73 to you, KC1 Ed ZO, Radio Nut, Roger, Rhode Island Roger, and the other fellas that were in there, the disco party people. Anyways, guys, we'll catch you later. 73s. Catch you on the next one. Later.